Wow. Hi. I am sitting here in front of my house right now. We have movers here and they are packing everything, and it's the last little bits of it before they go and drop it off at the new house. And wow, what a day it has been. So much happening. A lot of having to move quickly and make decisions fast, and going back and forth, and it's fine because it is always working out in my favor. Everything is always working out in my favor. The universe always has my back. Everything is so good. Um, but I went up to the new house today to drop off some stuff, and then I came back, and on the way back, I had a YouTube video playing as I'm driving. I'm not watching the video, I'm just, listening to it. And as the person that's talking on the video is talking about things like, oh, she's seen, particularly, she talked about turkey vultures in particular, and how she's been seeing them, and how birds are messengers, and she's been seeing them a lot, and other animals that she doesn't normally see. And I thought that was really interesting. I'm like, yeah, I've been seeing some animals too. I've been posting them on my Instagram. And as she's talking, I see a billboard on the side, and I read the words of the billboard, and I read the word listening. And as I read that word, reading the sentence, and I land on the final word that says listening, she says the word listening at the same time. And I'm like, oh, what a fun synchronicity. And then as I'm driving down, I see a vulture swoop by going this way. And I'm like, oh, that's so fun. She was just talking about vultures. And then I see another one swoop going the other way. I'm like, okay, interesting. And then I'm looking down and I see there is a motorcycle that's coming towards me. And I see him swerve and like go around. And then as they're passing by me, I see them like looking back behind them to check. And I was like, oh, is there somebody behind them? Is there someone they're like looking for? And as I'm driving towards where they were, I see something in the road, this huge thing that's taking up like almost the entire lane. And so I swerve around to avoid it. And it is this huge snake with this striped pattern. And I think it was a rattlesnake. I mean, it had to have been like 10 feet long. It was big. I was like, whoa, how cool. And I was looking, I passed it, and I looked in the rearview mirror, and I saw it like slithering, and it made it over to the other side. There wasn't anyone behind me. And so I was like, so glad to see that. Not even a minute later, as I continue driving down the road, I see another snake crossing the road. It's on the other side, and it's already like close to the edge over there. Another one of those. It was striped. It was like the same kind of snake. And I was just like, oh my gosh, how crazy is that? And so I'm sitting here thinking about it. I'm thinking about, okay, the fact that they swooped in this direction, these birds swooped in this direction, and the snakes were crossing in opposite directions, were almost like making an X. And the fact that I heard the word listening, and I don't know, just the combination of those things happening at the same time was just like, I just felt like I was so in the moment, and like the universe is listening to my prayers and to what I've been asking for, and everything is unfolding. And I also love the like symbolism of snakes is huge, especially spiritually. For like shedding away skin, of new beginnings, also of being like the being like having venom but also having anti-venom, so being the poison but also the medicine. And then also I love the vultures because they end cycles, but they don't actually kill anything. They represent like this beautiful way of like, um you know ending the ending of things. They eat dead things, but they did not kill them. They are still so responsible for like such an important part of the life cycle that people would not normally think about, or like they look at vultures as like these animals that are normally seen as something that's like, ooh, gross, or like there's something about them that, they're not seen as like as beautiful as some of these other birds can be. But I think that they just do this thing, the fact that they eat these dead things without being the ones to actually have to kill them. They're such an important part of the ecosystem. And so there's something about that too. And it was almost like, a very obvious, like, I'm going through this transition of this move. I am shedding away this old life, this old identity, this old version of myself. And I'm stepping into something new. And I mean, I'm doing that physically with this move. I'm still in the transition process. And yeah, so that sat with me. And then I had to go back and forth. I had to get money orders for the movers, and it was a whole back and forth thing. But anyways, finally got it sorted out. It was like low-key annoying, but at the same time, I kind of was laughing because like the amount that I needed to get was like repeating numbers, and I was just like, oh, angel numbers are there too. So as I was leaving the store, I saw this moth on the ground, and I picked it up. I picked up the moth, and I took it outside and I let it go. And let me see, can you see this picture? Terrible way, but I found this moth. So it was just like another thing. I'm still sitting with like, okay, the moth was another sign for me today. I just kept seeing repeating numbers, just so many things. And then also like, things opened up with like my husband and I too. We have gone through so much together, but it was just another one of those moments where it was like, we went to go get something to eat. And so, we were like talking about how our communication, we want to do better. Both of us have been in a place where we're like, sometimes I want to talk to you, but he said, like, I don't feel like you can handle it. And I said, I like, thanks for letting me know that, and I'm sorry that you felt that way, because I agree. There were times where I wasn't able to handle certain things, and I just ask that you give me the time, like, if you do come to me, and I may not, I just need time to process things sometimes. And like, I'm asking for that kind of thing, I have done a lot of work on myself to be a person who is able to show up more. And I've told him, like, I want to be there for you, in a bigger way. And so I feel like that's a huge part of what all of this is, this move, what I'm stepping into. I feel something coming alive in me, or reawakening. And a lot of it has to do with my voice. And also funny because Uranus is in Gemini, and that's touching my 10th house. And like, I've been applying to jobs. I've been like putting myself out there. I'm doing all sorts of different things. And like, it feels good to do it. It feels good to do this, where it used to be, I had this sense of like desperation. But right now it's just like, it's fun, and I'm like, I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to see what happens, So anyways, so that's where I'm at right now. And yeah, I want to keep posting. I want to share as authentically as possible. I want to continue to keep doing that. And I'm just like so excited for this next chapter. And yeah, so I want to share that as much as possible. So thanks for watching. I hope y'all are doing good. Are you moving too? I know so many people are right now. So anyways, take care.